Greetings everyone, Ishambard here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Mm, we're here. We are at the end of Fuga Melodies of Steel. My word. You know what? For me, this has actually been quite a ride. I really enjoyed every moment of playing this. And I'm not going to belabor the fact too much. I think we're going to get right into it just so we can then just start talk. Then I can just have a bit of a talk about just the game as a whole. So we do. This actually comes at a good time because there is another thing, another menu in the library, the secret garden. I've only got one of these, which is with Kyle, and it's it's all very strange. So when one of your characters is showing the sort of the hero mode icon there, like Sheena has. Sheena? What's her name? Yeah, Sheena. If you go to the if we go to the top of the Tyrannus. Oh, names are difficult for me. You have this thing. So if we interact with it, yeah. I don't know what to make of this. I honestly don't. It is the weirdest thing. So yeah. Let's just jump back to Boron very quickly. Because I need Boron to cook us up a whole load of food. Just so we can sort of satisfy ourselves for this final fight. So let's increase our crit rate. Let's increase our attack. I need to use the meat somewhere. And we'll also get this for decreased skill cost. My word, that is just ridiculously powerful, isn't it, when you think about it? So yeah, let's people are fine. So let's go to battle. We're gonna fully heal ourselves up. And we're going to have our final battle against Tarascus inside the Vanagon. That's it. Those are the words I was looking for. Yeah. Is that the Tarascus? How frighteningly sinister it looks. It's so merged with the Vanagon. That's a good point, because last time I didn't have Brit, so I didn't see that little bit of dialogue with him and Sheena there. Which is kind of interesting. Yeah, and obviously Hax is he's a little bit mutated-y. I'm now one with the legendary lost god. Yes. So yeah, let's just get into this fight. Let's deal with this final fight. So obviously, one of the dangers that we have is you have we need to take down the massive cannon he has on his arm relatively quickly, because I've never had him use it on me, and I don't ever want to be in a position where he does. So we'll just decrease its armor, delay it. Can I smoke him is the question. We can try to smoke grenade his. Yeah, it didn't work. So yeah, it's got three turns of charging, which is all a bit quite scary, but what we should be able to do is using a variety of link attacks, or we should just be able to just sort of, well, we almost destroyed it and took it out in a single hit. Let's just take it down. Let's get rid of it. Delay you. I mean, I could utilize. In fact, I'm going to switch over to Boron now because. Now, eventually, he's going to switch over to his grenade launchers. There we go. But we should probably be able to take him right down to him using his cannon very quickly. Yeah, he brings in some things to heal, I think it is, which sucks. But it doesn't particularly matter because I'm basically fully stacked up. I still miss. You sod. Oh yeah, that's Managam. I was just like, okay, wait, who's fully recovering? That's not something I want to see. Let's just switch back to Kyle very quickly. Get another piercing shot out. And in fact, I'm going to keep Kyle out because Boron's link attack delays everyone, so it's pretty solid. I'm going to switch to the cannons, and I'm going to need to drop your armor as well. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. I should probably also heal. I haven't actually, I haven't done any healing. Ballad. Just make sure we're fully overkill because it's 8,000 HP. It's a bit overkill. Right, we probably only need to drop it down to 2 armor as opposed to 3. Oh, no, what am I saying? No, because we'll delay again. Because Boron's, as I said, the link attack with Boron will delay all enemies. So it'll delay Managam anyway, give us plenty of space to destroy it. Or disable it first. Nice. You know, it's nice doing it in New Game Plus where I feel like sufficiently powerful for this to be a bit of a walk in the park. I remember doing this my first time around and it was just, it felt so intense. And there we go. Boss fight done at the very least. Hey, we're an Essa. That's nice. Yeah. I mean, maybe at this point you should have bit defeat because I don't think you're going to win somehow. I am a god! By my divine judgment, I will seal the devil. I think considering the fact that the Tarascus is supposed to be the devil, because I think the whole... Yeah, there's something about how the Burman's basically misled. Yep, he's activated the Vanguard to obliterate the entire country. We swear on our tails, we'll never give up. Oh, do we have to do another fight? Jean addressed the children in a serious tone. There was nothing we could do to stop Tarascus now, except... Dun dun dun. Before she could speak, the children answered with total conviction. Of course, that's what Molt says. He's the oldest. No, you're not the oldest, mate. You're the youngest here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, we had to deal with God, what's his name? The Burman scientist. No, Burman, the fellow Neko scientist. It was just, oh, that boss fight's awful. We're gonna make you out of this together. Go home and eat so much. My belly's hurt. Oh, Boron, you're all about the food. It sounds wonderful. I'll make some digestive drinks for everyone. Okay, everything I got. Ah, sibling rivalry. So, oh, considering the fact I sacrificed Jin last time, I feel really bad. Yeah, but what happened to the leader? What happens always been the leader? Regardless of the situation, the children wholeheartedly burst out in laughter. My children, you've become so strong. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Checking all parts of the Tyrannus. Inspecting the Tyrannus, Jan gasped, dumbfounded. There was another weapon all along. What's this? The soul cannon's charging. There's never been this much energy before. The Tyrannus is transferring its energy into the cannon, almost as though it's using its own life force. But why? That's because the Tyrannus won't give up. Oh, the power of friendship. We became good friends with the tank. You gotta love the old power of friendship, haven't you? Oh, and as you can see, this time it's all gold and kind of happy, as opposed to the dark red colours that it tends to be when you fire the soul cannon. Okay, charge complete, soul cannon ready! Oh, I will become a god! Glory to the... I got Berman. I can't get over that. It's too close to German. Way too close. As a result, the Vanguard devastating attack the continent shattered to create an archipelago. Archipelago is a difficult word to say, okay? With floating islands. The regions of Croatia, where the Vanguard stood, became its own floating island. Suddenly, a beam of light pierced through the Vanguard's body. Hopefully we don't destroy anything else, because the world is kind of stuffed at the moment. Like a puppet with its strings cut, the Vanguard slowly lowered its massive body to the ground and broke apart. A bit anticlimactic. One by one, the fragments of the body were swallowed by the sea of clouds and disappeared. The trunk of its carcass came to rest upon what remained of Croatia. Oh dear. Deep inside the gaping hole where the beam of light pierced through, its side came a dull metallic sound. The Tyrannus is gonna like hobble out, isn't it? Some hours later, aboard Berman airships, the Gasco army began to search through it. So we've got airships from Berman, from the Bermans, huh? Look at what's become our beautiful land. It's hard to imagine that Croatia once stood here. And look, there's a tank with little children. Looking beyond the shattered form of the Vanguard, she saw a huge mass of steel. Not a large mass, a huge mass. We did it! We really did it! Of course we did it. The battle is finally over. Until the sequel, of course. Can we go home now? Can we? Can we? Yeah, we can go home. Let's hope this will be enough to bring peace back. Yes, it will, I'm sure of it. But both the Capo and Gasco are left in ruin. Yeah, you know what? It's not exactly the greatest ending in the world. Yeah, I want to hurry back. Hey, look, they're coming to get us and try us for war crimes. No, is that the giant tank? Wait, someone's waving. The children are alive. Yeah, it's quite impressive, that, isn't it? Wave the flag. Make sure they know who we are. This kid's like, oh yeah. Now the heroes who saved Gasco. No, no words could ever express my gratitude. Yes, let's take them back to their precious families as quickly as possible. Wait, what? No, what those children need more than anything is a peaceful life. Without its leading general, the Berman Empire withdrew and later signed an armistice. What was once Gasco now became an archipelago of floating islands, and the technology of the Berman airships aided their daily lives tremendously. Despite the destruction of the land and the lingering scars from the war, the people of Gasco gradually moved towards the future. Behind the children waving at the approaching airships, Jean nestled close to the Tyrannus and muttered, "Thank you, my children. I fulfilled my mission at last. It seems there may be some hope left in this new humanity." I mean, the cat and dog people, they're not necessarily... Would we refer to them as humanity? I don't really know. With one glance back before quietly fading away, Jeanne smiled affectionately at the children who had overcome it so much. Oof. I realised my mouse was on the screen the entire time, probably. Whoops! Oh dear. So yeah, obviously we get... So yeah, Hannah returns to the village and is studying to become a doctor whilst helping at home. And Kyle with his... Kyle made up with his father and started helping with his work. It said he still has an admiration of urban living. Oh no, living in the countryside, mate, it's much better. Boron eats his mother cooking until he is full and very much enjoys the normality of everyday life. Yeah, that sounds like a Boron thing to do. Whilst receiving warm support from his family, Sock studies even harder than ever before. I've read all these before. I read these last time I got to the end of this, but you know. Chicken Hack enjoy playing pranks and find it even more fun when they get told off. Which is usually not the best part about, like, doing stuff like that, surely. Yeah. Piper is a hero of the village children, both in name and reality, and has taken the seat of leader. Back to a life with her mother and sister, Sheena now supports her family while remembering her father. I'm sure whilst would fit in perfectly fine there, but again, I'm not exactly good at words. Yeah, Jen! Jen walks on the path towards becoming an engineer, receiving the tutelage of the surviving factory workers. That's good. Fritz finds peace living in Gassio with his family and happiness. It is a pretty gnarly scar he's got there. Don't know where he got that from. It's probably one of the Link events, actually. To this day, Molt and May are still very close, spending peaceful days watching over the moo sheep, hoping this peace will last forever. Yeah, well... So yeah, no, it's this is a game I actually really enjoy. Again, I played through it twice. That's how much I enjoy it. I mean, there is an element where I played through it twice for the sole purpose of, you know, getting this good ending, because obviously first time I went through it, I didn't get the good ending. But I still enjoyed even playing through it that second time in the New Game Plus. It was still fun. I still enjoyed it. And I think it's one of those games you've got to really give a chance. I imagine, and I think I mentioned this when I first started playing this, I feel that the game probably alienates people quite a lot based off the way the characters are designed. If it was a more normal looking like JRPG kind of thing, it probably, I don't know, maybe people would be more into it. I don't know, it's difficult to say. But as I said, I enjoyed it. That's, for me, that's what I'm at. That's the reason why I do what I do, because I enjoy playing games. So, hey, and they put the trance back in its sort of... Hey, actually, no, if the entire continent was like sort of destroyed and sort of... Oh, how did you get something like that back to its, like, resting cave? I call nonsense on that. Ooh, about 700 years later. Oh, okay. Several decades after awakening, I've seen much of this new world, but alas, this is no paradise. To satiate one's desire, they fight amongst themselves. They can be taken from. The end result even laid waste to an entire continent, destroying the very land they need to survive. Even in this new world, such foolishness is repeated, as though reality is trapped in a perpetual cycle. What purpose did humanity extinguish themselves only to give way to these new people who cannot even fathom how precious each and every life is? No. Why I have lost both my name and the order, my only purpose. Wait. Why I have lost both my name and the order, my only purpose. And the order, my only purpose. It is not fair of me to question their meaning of life. But they cannot change on their own, and I shall guide them along the right path. The order may be lost, but it is clear to me now what I must do. Dun dun dun. After the destruction of the continent, the northern region of Gasco became a floating archipelago. Yep. It was later named Shepherd in honor of a hero, a young moose sheep herder who led his friends to save the country. New legends are born, leading way to countless untold adventures yet to come. But that is another story. Oh, that makes you feel very Conan the Barbarian, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure Conan ends with like, "Hey, you've achieved your true purpose." Yeah. Retain link levels. Yeah, I know about this. You know, we've unlocked. Yeah, because you've got the gear icons. So we'll save. We'll save at the bottom there. Yep, save it already exists. Boom, save over that. There is a series of gear icons on the right hand side of the main menu, and getting all of those, I'll see how close we got, because that's a very good question. Oh, so close. There's like 3 more gears to get, but getting all of those would unlock you basically a teaser for Fuga 2. Now, Fuga 2 is already out, so there is no real need to really get that teaser, because you can just sort of you can go sort of online and just look up, because it's basically just a teaser trailer for Fuga 2. I think there are some slight differences. I think there's a couple of voice actor changes. I remember reading about it because I was just really curious, because I was noticing as I was playing this, the gear icons on the right hand side were starting to light up. So there you have it. You know, that was Fuga Melodies of Steel. And again, I'll not to sort of belabor the point, but honestly, check it out. I mean, unfortunately, now it is no longer on Game Pass, so checking it out is going to be a little bit difficult unless you're willing to pay, I suppose. It might be still available via the cloud gaming version. I'm not too sure, because sometimes I find that doesn't quite link up. You know, sometimes things that are no longer on Game Pass are still available via the cloud gaming. Now, this is obviously talking if you were using the PC version of Game Pass, which is what I'm using. But yes, I'm actually quite happy with this. This was a game that I didn't think I would actually like. I thought it'd be a lot harder to get the perfect ending. It's challenging in places, and I can see runs going really badly really quickly, because you know some of those battles can be quite hard, and if you sort of, depending on how you manage your resources, particularly on that first run, it can, you know, I was quite lucky, because by the time I'd actually got quite far into this, I'd already played through the first like half of it once. Because I remember doing like 2 recordings, which but at that point, yeah, that's when I was doing hour-long recordings for this, and I'd done like chapters 3, 4, and 5, and it was like, yeah, and then suddenly it was like, oh, the audio didn't record. Whoops! So I had to restart the entire game and do it all over again. It was, oof. So yeah, I've actually beaten this game 2.5 times now. But that kind of shows you just how much I did enjoy it. So honestly, it is a lot of fun. It's a nice sort of really sort of mechanically simple RPG, and you know it's kind of cute in places, even though the subject material, it could probably go darker. In fact, it almost does in certain areas, particularly with Bloodworst, I think his name is, the Falanaco scientist, who is basically turning people into batteries. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Anyway, with that all said and done, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. There'll be links to my socials in the description below. And, you know, I can now close... I can close the book on this one and sort of say, you know, next time we hear anything about Fuga, it will be when I'm playing Fuga Melodies of Steel 2, which I'm planning to start doing in 2024. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, thanks for joining me on this completion, this true ending completion of Fuga Melodies of Steel. Now, if you jumped in at this moment, really sorry. There is a whole playlist. It is right over there that you can click on so you can enjoy that. And if you haven't subscribed to me already, you can click on me right there. So yeah, go do that. Go have some fun. And I'll see you around. Maybe I'll see you for Fuga too.